So my topic is about whether or not the United States should switch from a progressive tax rate system to a flat tax rate system. A flat tax rate system means that there is a set tax rate for all Americans and that the amount of income you make doesn't determine how much you are taxed. There are, of course, some pros and cons to having a flat tax rate system. One of the benefits to having a flat tax rate system is that the amount of time to do taxes will be greatly reduced. There are many things to calculate when doing taxes, such as dividends, interest, and other sources of income, which takes a considerable amount of time to calculate when doing taxes. Another pro for having a flat tax rate system is that it will stimulate economic growth. It is hard to start up a business in America due to the fact that there are taxes you have to pay in order to maintain it. Business owners will have to pay for income tax, corporate income tax, and employment tax, all of which would be much more cheaper in a flat tax rate system. This is used as an incentive for entrepreneurs to start more businesses, which brings more jobs to America and overall stimulate economic growth. Now, for one of the cons, the economic growth that the flat tax rate system promises wouldn't take effect until many years in the future. Overall, it would take years to see it to its full effect. Another con is that it would have an unfair impact on those who live in poverty. People of the lower class would lose their tax advantage over the rich, since they would be paying the same amount as them. In the end, it would be harder for lower class citizens to go up in economic classes since they're held back by such taxes. Another reason to not have a flat tax rate system is that it would severely affect the total federal income of the United States. Since the flat tax rate system affects payrolls for companies, it would then affect Social Security and Medicare benefits for its employees. This would then lead to a raise in the flat tax rates in order to balance out the loss of federal income. This then might lead to lower class citizens paying more taxes than what they're already paying in a progressive tax rate system. In the end, it would lead to more Americans in poverty. In conclusion, the risks of having a flat tax rate system outweighs the benefits. The sudden change from a progressive tax rate system to a flat tax rate system would cause major issues in America's government. And by waiting for the flat tax rate system to take its full effect, the damage done to the American government will be too severe. And that concludes my presentation.
My topic is about whether if teachers should be allowed to carry guns in school. There have been many school shootings in 2018 and parents are concerned. There are some pros and cons to letting teachers carry guns in school. One benefit to having teachers carry guns is the teachers could protect the students while police arrive. On average, police will arrive between 5 to 8 minutes depending how far they are from the scene. Another benefit is that there will be less deaths and injuries. Another reason why teachers should carry guns is they could hurt the shooter and stop them from killing and injuring the students. On the other hand, people that don't want teachers to carry guns argue that the guns can be taken away from the teachers and used against the wrong people. If a student gets a hold of a gun, then they could shoot other students and teachers themselves. Another reason why people don't want teachers to carry guns is they could make it difficult on first responders. A shooter can blend in with the teachers and police will not know who to go after. Parents don't want teachers to carry guns because school is a place of education. In conclusion, I believe teachers should not be allowed to carry guns because to solve a gun problem, we shouldn't be involving more guns.
Hi, I'm Abel Mesvin and I'm doing my topic about if the AR-15 should be banned. Some people believe that the AR-15 should be banned because they are used in a lot of mass shootings to kill and injure innocent lives. Also, that the gun is way too powerful and is made to kill a large amount of people. People who want the gun to be banned also believe that there is no need for a military-grade weapon for protection of civilian use. They think that we already have a military force that use this type of gun when appropriate. On the other hand, a lot of people don't want the AR to be banned because they feel that if banned, it would violate their constitution. The firearm gives average people the advantage they so desperately need and deserve to protect their life, liberty, and happiness. The amendment was originally created to give citizens the opportunity to fight back against a tyrannical federal government. They also believe that the AR-15 is a great hunting rifle because it's such a modular weapon that allows you to change the parts quickly and easily. Lastly, they also believe that banning the AR-15 is useless because there are other guns that are very similar to the 15, like the XM15 that allows for the same powerful rapid fire. In my opinion, I think that the AR-15 should not be banned because there is no guarantee that the mass shootings will stop if we ban only the one gun. A gunman can easily use another semi-automatic rifle to do the same job as the AR. Also, right now there are so many responsible gun owners out there that own the AR-15 wisely without any problem. So trying to ban a gun with so many already out there seems like a challenging and pointless effort to stop the tragedy of mass shootings. The gun is not what is killing people, it's people that is killing people. The problem is not the gun, but it's the person behind the gun. I don't think that banning the gun is going to be a reality anytime soon because so many people have it and use it responsibly.
Hello, my name is Fatima Flores. My writing project is on whether animals should be allowed in cosmetic testing. Of course, there has been lots of debates on whether animal testing is cruel or if it actually benefits humans. Pros about this situation would be: one, they helped identify the cause of high blood pressure and develop more efficient drugs to control the problem. Two, a vaccine was created to control polio, which killed thousands of people in the early 1940s. And third would be that companies use animal testing when choosing to develop or use new untested ingredients to access the safety of the product. And then cons about animal testing are: one, animals are tortured, forced to inhale toxic fumes. Others are immobilized in restrained devices for hours. Some have holes drilled in their skulls and have their skin burned off, basically traumatized, killed, and isolated from the natural habitat. And then two would be that scientists created new alternatives to eliminate animal testing. These involved human blood, cell lines, artificial skin, and computer models. And third would be that animals don't actually help humans because they have a different anatomy. So, penicillin is toxic to guinea pigs, aspirin is poisonous to cats, and the recalled diet drug Pemfen caused no heart damage in animals while it did in humans. According to Dr. Richard, 90% of the drugs that entered human clinical testing failed when they've been able to cure mice with cancer for decades. And even the closest genetic relative we have, chimpanzees, can't predict human results. As for 80 HIV vaccines that have proven safe and efficient to chimpanzees failed in nearly 200 human clinical trials, with the chance of increasing HIV infections on humans. In conclusion, we can't predict new cures in animals for humans when the anatomy of an animal compared to a human is not the same. As for the test, will not have the same result.